Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Justin Jackson with another episode of the Real Chat Podcast. I got my big homie, Big Bear is everywhere again, back on the
Peace.
scene. So what's happening, man? Tell us a little bit about you, man. How you doing?
Man, listen, everything has been great. First off, I want to say everything looks good. What I'm looking at, I see the progress. You've been grinding, you've been doing your thing. And everybody, I want y'all to know, man, we have developed a family kinship. I've only known this man, only
Man,
saw him once physically. And I
right?
want to say what? It's been about what, 6 months
Been
maybe or
about
less?
6 months, about 6 months, give or take.
Yeah. And I feel like I've known this man 20, 30 years already.
Man,
Okay.
you ain't lying. You ain't
Yeah.
lying.
So
So
this is great, man. The
yeah,
podcast looking good. I see the progress. Amazing, amazing, man. A lot of stuff has been going on since we was at the Heather B event.
right,
Okay.
right,
Yep.
right. But
Um um
Louis, he got his studio set up, right? He's getting his studio together.
okay,
Yep,
okay,
Louis Ochoa. He sent me a pic. I'm gonna send it to you too after we done with this too. I'm gonna send that
okay,
to you.
okay.
It's
You
looking
guys
dope.
gotta send me the equipment you're using so I can work on mine getting done. I'm supposed to hook up with Jeff for Thanksgiving, and
Okay,
hopefully we can link up and he can let me know the stuff he's got so I can get my joint set up. Because right now, when I start recording, I'm just going to do YouTube live and let it go from there.
but
Shoot,
I,
I'm gonna
I
go to
mean, and that's a good way to start. That's a real good way to start. Because I've been learning a lot more stuff that we're gonna talk about too. Because
okay, good,
they've been showing me how to really monetize and
okay,
start making this into some real good money.
gotcha,
Not that that's what I do it for and that's what it's all about, but definitely
exactly.
that's what I got to
But
do to be
but
able to produce
yes,
this.
yeah.
So
For all of
yeah,
y'all, we not rich, we not broke, but we not in this for the money. Okay, we in
right.
this to get a message out there. We in this to try to help people. Try to build with people, connect with people. That's what it's about. And since I've changed that mentality, just
Yes,
it's
doors open, doors
yeah,
open, you know,
yeah,
and got to hit the ground running. So tell me a little bit, man. You just came back off of a trip, like, uh,
yeah, man. Finally, my wife finally got her cruise. We were supposed to go on a cruise back in 2019 when I went to the
okay,
World Series of Poker. And 2020, the pandemic hit. So we didn't go on that cruise. And I kept postponing it. But then I'm like, yo, I need that money. We did go on a vacation last year. I took her to Sandals in Jamaica,
okay.
and we did that. But I like the cruises. So we finally was able to book a cruise leaving out of New York
Well, you
last
were in the Navy.
last
You
week.
were in the Navy, right?
Yeah. So yeah, but
Okay, so
but a
you
cruise
like the
ship.
water,
Yeah, I got no problem being on the water, but being on a cruise ship and a regular Navy ship, two different animals,
right?
And the ship left out of New York. We had 3.5 days at sea, which was a great way to decompress, just relax. Found me a chair, sat there, looked at the water. Amazing. Then our first stop was Amber Cove in Dominican Republic. I got to
Okay,
roll up some cigars for the first time. Did that. The next stop we went to was after Amber Cove. We went to Grand Turk, another great spot. I got to hang out with the pigeons and everything. Our next
okay.
location was
So let
supposed
me
to
ask you,
be yes.
how how many cruises have you been on?
I This is
Like,
our fourth cruise. Fourth
okay,
cruise.
all right. So
Right
you're
right
familiar.
now,
You okay?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are at in Carnival World, we are at the gold level with cruises. We have 32 cruise days that we've been
Oh
on. Yep,
wow.
32 cruise days. Yep. So now the next level we can go to is called platinum. We have to get to 74 cruise
Oh
days.
wow.
And that's
Okay.
based on a minimum 7 day cruise. That's going to take us 6 more cruises to get there. And
Okay.
once you get each level, there's perks, there's stuff you get for free. And then once you get to the top level, which is diamond,
Oh wow.
the third and fourth person are free.
Oh, I'm trying to definitely. I'm trying to go on a cruise at some point. You know, I'm building up the confidence for it.
Okay, yo, crew. Yo. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're planning the next cruise for next year, September, and we're going to go to Alaska.
Okay.
The cruise leaves out of Seattle, Washington, so we got to fly to Seattle,
Hmm.
and it's a 7 day cruise.
Okay.
So once I book it, I'm gonna pass the information. I'm gonna put it in the group. I'm gonna let everybody know. I'm gonna give everybody the name of my guy that we booked it with,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, "Yo, Ronnie, these are my boys. We all want to do this cruise together. Put them in there." And then
Uh,
based on, wait
I
a minute,
might.
which
I
way
might
am I
have to
going?
do. I might have to do two cruises next year then, because one thing that me and my lady are looking at is so when you get a chance, look up Stacy Kidd. All right. He's the DJ I was telling you about. And seeing that you're a DJ, this might be right up your alley for in the future. So what he does is he does these cruises. It's an all drum and bass cruise where he DJs the entire time. So they book it. The cruise is specifically geared towards his DJing, you
Oh
know,
wow!
and his
He charters a boat or something, or
a cruise.
what is it like a day?
It's
Well, like with Carnival, Norwegian, one of them he does.
Yes, yes, and they feature him as the DJ. You know what I'm saying, for this whole 7 day event or whatever,
Okay,
and he does one every year.
that's like the Rock the Bells cruise, where they
Yes,
have the artists come, they're performing. But no, I'm not, yo, bro. I am retired from DJing. Only thing I'm doing now is plug in my fellow DJs that I know into different gigs.
right. But this
Um,
this is the same DJ that you remember DJ Chillax, right? You know what I mean?
yes,
Uh yep,
yes,
yep. So he just came out to Jersey and he did a set with DJ Chillax a couple months ago. So
okay,
I remember talking to DJ Chillax at the Heather B event, and
right.
I'm mentioning Stacy Kidd, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get him to come out here to Jersey." And then immediately after we left the event, like 2 weeks later, I see the headliner that they're gonna be doing something together in Jersey. I
Yeah,
was like, he finally got him, because I mean this cat's all over the world, and
nice.
but he has this cruise, and his mother does gospel music, and his wife writes books, and man, it's insane, man. Like they're one day
Nice.
they're in Ibiza, next day they're over in Taiwan or somewhere. So, but to have a whole cruise ship, I was thinking of you. I'm like, man, Bear might like this.
Man,
Get to check
man,
out the
yeah, I mean,
DJ.
yeah, I'll go, but I'm not. My whole mission now is to talk about this scholarship foundation, get this thing going, help out these barbers, help out new people,
Right. Hey, there's
and
been,
everything.
yeah. So there's been some new it, it's been evolving. So where are
Yes.
you at with that? So tell
Well,
us about that.
right now we are in the stage to where we have paid the lawyer, and he started the paperwork. It's going to be called the Shaheem Baluta Barber Foundation.
Okay.
Um, our mission is
Love
to
it.
talk about mental health, suicide, death, and to also help new barbers because my son Shaheem was a master barber.
Hmm.
To give barbering kits to new barbers. This will be our second year coming up doing the scholarship, uh, um, the popcorn fundraiser, to where we raise money, and with all of the money that's raised, we donate it to the school, and they buy the barbering kits for the new barbers. So
Right.
hopefully next year when we do it, we did 3 barbering kits this year. I'd like to double it. I'd like to raise enough money for 6
Okay.
barbering kits.
So when you
Okay,
say help these new barbers, what does that entail? Like
that in that
how
it
do they go to a
that
school? What school is it?
well, it's with the high school. It's called the BOCES program. Okay, like I guess depends on however what state you're in. It's like the technical program, where you can go. outside of your regular high school classes to learn a specific skill.
Okay.
Okay.
So learning a
And they got,
trade, you have
yes,
to be high school?
yes, it's all associated with the high school. Okay. There is adult BOCES program, but right now, because we're in the beginning stages, we don't want to
Right.
spread ourselves too thin. We're focusing on the BOCES program at the high school where he graduated from.
Okay.
And we're giving them a complete, full blown, top of the line barbering kit, retail value. Um,
Right.
one of the kits cost $650.
Right. And they
So
can
it's,
they get up there. They get up
yes.
there.
So yep, we had one kit, the top of the line kit was for the number one student. You know, we wanted to acknowledge him as being the number one student, so he got a special kit. And then the other kits were, I don't want to say basic, but they were good kits also. And
Right. Right.
we gave out three of them. So now,
I love it.
for a young man or a young lady who's going to the barbering program, it now gives them something to look forward to say, okay, if I do good, I may be able to get one of these barbering kits. Okay,
Right.
because the school doesn't give it to them; they have to pay for it on their own.
Right.
So
That's the best part about it, man. For a high
right,
school kid that just accomplished something that maybe
right,
they never thought
so
they could accomplish, and they get the
right,
tools.
yes.
Come on.
So there was
I
a
love
couple of.
it.
I mean, I wish we could have gave a kit to everybody. Oh, he got the sound
Hey,
effects.
we
Woo-hoo!
going.
So
Let's
so
go.
yeah. She pointed out a couple of kids to me in the different classes. So we have our eye on a couple of kids right now. Okay, and then I'm going to be going back to the school again on the 22nd to speak with the students again. And it was a great experience. It helps me with my therapy and with everything. And speaking of therapy, I'm in the car right now, just in Jersey. I'm getting ready to go to a 3-day training class at this place called Good Grief.
Okay.
And I got involved in that through the other organization that I'm in called Bereavement with
Yes.
with a great brother Daniel and Cubama. They started this organization to help men, young men, deal with handling grief of losing a loved one.
Right. Right. Okay.
So we have cooking events, had a barbecue, we had a fishing event, and Daniel called me up and was like, "Yo, Bear, we just got the word that Good Grief is sponsoring, and it's not free. That Good
Okay.
Grief is sponsoring us to become grief facilitators." And he said,
Right.
I thought of you. I'm hoping you can make it." And I
Man,
was
that's
like,
what's
"Yo,
up. Do that. Yeah.
I said, yo, I want to do it. I want to
I
do it."
mean,
And it
that's
worked.
kind of similar to how I became a peer sports specialist, man. I just
Yep,
fell into something that
yep,
we do naturally. You know what I mean?
yep.
Naturally, you are
And
a person that listens
yes,
and likes to share.
it, and it's a lot. I'm not gonna say it's easy. It's a lot because I'm thinking when I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and listen to them, and we're gonna take notes, and they're gonna tell us what. Nah, bro. Once he got the amount of people, and I said I was gonna do it, they sent me an email. They sent me a link to their dashboard to
Hmm.
where I actually had homework to do. I had to do, I think it was like 15 different modules that I had to watch with videos, with testing, and there's no grade. It's just giving you a test of what you watched
Right.
and
Hmm.
then saying, okay. And I learned just from looking at those modules, I learned a whole bunch. I was
Yeah.
like, wow. Like I was saying my son Shaheem committed suicide. Shaheem committed suicide. And there's other words that you can use when talking about someone. It's like instead of saying my son committed suicide, it's
Right.
Shaheem had a suicide death.
Okay.
Okay. Um And there's, see, now I'm trying to remember the stuff they were saying. There's, let me see, um, terminal illness, um, natural, regular natural death, just, they just died,
Right.
um, homicide, suicide. I think there was five.
Okay.
And each one of them has different things tied to it.
And a
Like
different way
somebody,
of saying it so it doesn't
right,
continue to
right,
bring up that.
right. Like somebody who died of terminal illness. They were sick.
Mhm.
Um, we all, the natural thing is to say, well, it's great that everybody had a chance to say goodbye.
Right.
No, you don't say that because what it's great,
Right.
And I was like, ah, shit. Um, um, it's other
Right.
different
You
thing.
out
It's
here
other,
missing turns.
yeah, I almost missed the turn. Actually, I could have went straight, but there's other ways to
Love
say
it.
that. Okay, and to be a facilitator, you have to be unbiased. You have to
Yes.
be non-judgmental.
Well, you gotta meet
Okay,
people where they're at. You gotta meet people where
right,
they're at,
and
you know? You gotta
and
read the situation.
one thing that's going to be hard for me, which I'm going to express this weekend, is I think it would be easier for people to open up if they knew some of the backstory of the people that they're talking to.
Yeah.
Okay, like,
Yep.
look, I'm dealing with that too. But one of the things they were saying is that they don't want us to to engage in the stuff that we went through because yes, naturally we're there to listen to them.
Correct.
But I'm like, okay, within
You
a
don't wanna
certain extent,
overshare,
right? And I'm like, okay, am I going the right way? Yeah, I
and
gotta
you
go
always
this.
wanna make sure you got their permission to share before you even begin to share, you
Oh, no,
know?
no, no. Yes, yes. It's like because they said one of the things was if they ask me, well, what happened with your situation? They want us to say, well, look, I want to know more about you.
Correct.
Okay, to try to get them to talk more.
Yep.
Okay, and we're not there because one of the things was because I actually got the question wrong. We're not there to give advice. We're there to
Yes.
listen. Okay, and you know what's another good movie to watch? An animated movie, In and Out.
Yes. Yep. Yep. In and
Because
out.
one of the videos was a clip from that movie, In and Out.
Yep.
Okay, if you know what In and Out is about, it's about the young girl who's got all of the emotions in her head,
All these
and
things going on, and they got them
right,
controlling the
yep,
emotions and
sadness, happy,
yep.
anger, all of the different emotions, and her subconscious and everything.
Mhm.
And one of the modules had a clip from that, and it said, "What did sadness? What did the girl's name is Joy? What did Joy do? And then what did sadness do? And then what was the final outcome?" And I was like, I can't believe I watched this movie. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't. I could easily say, well, I watched it with my grandkids. They wanted, nah. I watched it because I wanted to see the movie,
Oh, yeah,
and
I did too. I watched it because I wanted to see it. I don't even
I
think I
wanted to
watched it
see the
with the
movie.
kids.
Yeah, I'm not saying, well, my grandkids
I
was,
heard
yeah,
about it,
yeah,
and
my
I'm like, "I'm
grandkids was
watching it."
watching it, so I had no choice to watch it with the. Nah, I watched it because I like stuff like that, and I
Right,
watched
right.
it, and I remember that clip because I felt bad for the elephant. I'm like, oh man, because it was the clip that they would had us looking at was the one where he had the little cart that he was making into a spaceship, and they had little
Right,
adventures, and because of the things that happened in her subconscious, it was cleaning those things out, and it
right,
got
yes.
pushed into the abyss, and the elephant got upset like, oh, that's my friend. And then Joy was trying to cheer him up, and he was like, I'm not trying to get cheered up right now. I can't believe my friend is gone. And then sadness came in and was just listening, saying, well, what about the cart, the wheelbarrow, whatever it was called? What about it? Okay. but you guys had fun together. You did this together, and it actually cheered the elephant up. He was like, "Yep, yep, boom," and then it made the elephant say, "You know what? I do have some good memories, so
Mhm.
that's good. I'll keep my memories. I'll keep my good memories.
You know
Oh,
what's
okay.
crazy?
I know where I'm at right now. I
You
came
know
the
what's
back way,
crazy about that? Because
but
elephants don't forget anything. They have
exactly.
a long running memory. So for you to
Oh,
erase an elephant's memory and him to start to
oh.
forget, it's
You
crazy.
just well, it wasn't that it was erasing the elephant's memory. It
Right.
was
It was
erasing
the girl,
Joy's
yes.
memory. But you're right. The
But it
elephant signifies the elephant doesn't forget.
correct.
Right. And now the elephant has lost something that was
Mhm.
thrown into the abyss, and he can't go. Ah, look at you. You
Hey,
just said, yeah,
in
yeah,
and out, in and out, brother,
yeah.
in
And
and out,
now,
inside
and
out.
you know what? I may watch it tonight. There's In and Out too.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And
I
now
haven't
In
seen
and
that
Out,
one yet, but I'm gonna definitely
yes,
watch it.
In and Out 2 is on Prime Video, and
Let me
now
ask
I
you
can
this,
see it.
brother. Do you feel that taking this course is something that you've always been able to do naturally outside of your circumstances? You know what I'm saying? Just you as a person.
Yes, yes, but it's now gonna help me to be better at it.
So how did
So
you
then
feel
this
speaking
was,
to the students today?
oh, bro, man.
And knowing that you've done this course. Like put it all together.
Well. The course I just did the homework leading me up to this weekend.
Okay.
So it was really nice that the homework that I was doing helped me talk to the kids a little bit today, because in the back of my mind, I'm remembering the stuff that I did and saying, okay, I got to talk like this. I don't want to say this, because there was actually some kids there that have been going through some difficult things. So that was great to do that.
Mhm.
I'm at my brother's house now, and look what time it is. It's 6:30. So I'm
Okay.
gonna be able to eat, relax. Do oh, I thought that was him. So it's great. It's great, and I told them, you guys have done a lot for me, because I've been thinking about coming to talk to these kids for 3 weeks, and
Right.
how should I present myself? What should I do? And then I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just be me. I talked to the principal
That's
of the
right.
academy. We actually had a discussion beforehand of what I can divulge, what,
Right.
and he pretty much said, yo, you're open. Talk about whatever you want.
Right. And
Okay.
it's all about presentation. You know, when it comes
Yeah,
down to it, it's
yeah.
all about presentation.
And look,
Uh
I'm getting. Wow, I'm holding this watch right now, and it's giving me chills. This was. Let me see. Where's my camera at? My
it's
camera's right
there.
there.
You're right there, brother. Yep.
Okay. This is a Invicta watch. If you know about Invicta.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. This was the favorite watch brand of my son.
Okay.
Okay, and I have my other watch. Do I have it here? I think. Oh hell. Oh man, I got another thing right here. I didn't even know I had it. Um, when we went on the cruise in 2018, I had bought one because I had won the tournament on the cruise, and I had bought the watch.
Okay.
And I didn't want to buy anything else. I had spent enough money on this cruise, and we paid our bills. And I'm walking past the watch place, and the guy's like, "Hey, Big Bear, you gonna come in? You gonna get something?" The reason everybody knew me on the cruise is because I'll get that later. Is because yo, we was on Family Feud, bro. We
Okay.
did
Yeah.
we did Family Feud live on the Carnival cruise ship.
This time,
Crazy.
or you've already done it before, or
No,
just this time?
on this past
Right.
cruise that we did, we
So
had the audition.
you got
Okay,
footage for it, man, or what? Like, can we
yo,
see what? How do I see
yeah,
this?
yeah. Now here's the thing. See, they didn't want us videotaping, but somehow somebody sent me clips of us doing the show.
Oh,
I didn't.
okay.
I didn't videotape it, but somebody did, and they sent me the clips. Okay. But
Did-
the main thing is they don't want you to put like the whole 30, 40
Right,
minutes on the internet. Okay.
right,
So I can just put little clips up because these, from what they said to us, these are actual questions that they use on the Real Family Feud with Steve Harvey.
right, right.
So
Okay.
we did that. We didn't win. The
So
other
it was a
family,
Family Feud, but it wasn't
yeah.
Steve Harvey's.
No, no. Well, no, it's the Family Feud where Steve Harvey's the host. It's they use the real questions from the real surveys.
Okay,
Okay, amazing, amazing. So
that's what's
now,
up.
as I'm walking around the ship after we did it, because we did it at Amber Cove. So now Amber Cove was our first port of call that we went to. So
Mhm.
now for the rest of the cruise, I still got another. We had 3 days at sea, four. I still got another 6 days at sea. So
Right.
I'm walking around the ship. We're going to the other ports, and we're walking, and people are like, "Oh, Big Bear, Big Bear, Big Bear." My wife was like, "Wow." So this is. I said, "Hey," I told my nephew. My nephew went on the cruise. I said, "Bro, now you're gonna experience what it's like to be a little bit of some celebrity."
Yeah.
Everybody, yo, we had an amazing, yo, it was off the
So
chain.
did you introduce yourself on there as Big Bear?
Yep,
My
yep.
man, that's
When
what I'm
I
talking
when
about.
I put
So
when I finally put the clips and the videos up, you know, well, I sent you guys some. You saw some of the pictures I sent, right? That I
yes,
put in our
yes,
group chat,
yes.
right?
Yeah, me
But
and Jersey were just talking about all that. We were just talking
yeah,
about community and everything and
yeah.
all the pictures and how
When I put the reels up, I'm gonna tag you guys in the reels so you
okay.
can see it. Okay. Did
Yeah.
you see the reel I just put up with Heather B for Heather B
Yes.
Billy Talk?
Yes, I did. Hey, so the Billy talk. Who did your wife buy that or you know what I mean?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
I supported her. I bought it and everything, and she sent the stuff to us.
See,
And
I want to support it, but like my lady is very peculiar. First of all, she doesn't wear makeup. You know what I mean? She don't wear makeup. You
well,
know what I
it's
mean?
lip gloss. It's lip gloss.
Right. So,
Cause
but
my wife doesn't wear a lot of makeup either.
right.
And
She's
I
very
said, babe, it's lip
peculiar
gloss.
about
So
what she uses. You know?
and remember, it's all natural vegan stuff. Perfect.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
You gonna have to send me the link
do
to
you
how
have
you
to?
got it.
Yes, I'll give you the YouTube. It's Canvas Colors, and
Okay.
yep, the stuff is great. Yep,
Yeah,
they
that
have the
video you
different.
put out, that video clip you put out was dope though, man. I like that.
Yep, and well,
Hey,
you know as well as I do, 47 seconds, but it took me almost 45 minutes
yeah,
to make it look right.
correct. You know what I'm
To
saying?
make it
It's a
look
lot.
right.
It's a lot that goes into it, man. You
That
know,
people
and
don't. And yeah, I have because I did not post anything while on the vacation.
right.
So I have 10 days of footage,
Little pieces here, little pieces there, little pieces here and there,
and
brother.
I invested in the CapCut desktop program.
Yes.
I may get the Opus clip
Get
program.
Opus Clip, bro. You need to get Opus Clip.
I'm gonna
That's a
get the
must have.
because Opus says I can put a 10-minute clip in it and then it'll break it up automatically
Uh,
on its own.
it'll break up about with a 10-minute clip, you'll probably end up with about 17 or 18 different shorts you can put out. You know what I mean? With the hashtags, with all viral moments, it'll grade your viral moments from 0 to 100. So if it says 99 out of 100, that's what you're going to go viral. You know what I mean? That's going to definitely get some movement. You can add into your hashtags where you
Mm,
can have your name, yeah, people making progress. We can have Jersey City Jeff.
right.
We can have, you know what I mean? You
Yes.
add your own stuff.
So
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 that's a lot
yeah.
of what I do. But what I was
Okay.
also learning, I'm gonna give you a gem, bro. Like I was gonna wait till I talk to you later, but I'm gonna give it to you now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I happened to run into a brother. His name is it's Brendan Boyd. All right, check him out. It's Brendan Boyd. So what he does is teaches people how to podcast. He teaches people how to monetize on podcasting. And what he told
Hmm.
me is that I can use these platforms to repurpose my content. So we can take this podcast that we're doing right now, and we can turn it into an ebook with just the transcripts of it. No video,
Okay.
just the transcripts. Turn it into an ebook, and then sell this as an ebook. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
$49.95. You know what I mean? You can buy this ebook. And I can take all of my podcasts and do that. And I can do them individually, or I can take the gems out of each and every one of them and turn it into one. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Crazy, man. I'm telling you, it was crazy. And then I'm now an affiliate, so I gotta say this because I don't have one yet, but I will soon have one. Look up Billboard Bag.
And what is that?
The Billboard Bag is a backpack, bro. That's a digital backpack where you can put your podcast on it. You can put your business name on it. You can put Big Bears everywhere with your
On
content
the
on
on the
it,
backpack?
on the backpack, so that when you wear it and walk around with it, it's a billboard. It's got all your
Wow.
you advertising, bro. It's a marketing. Dude, look it
Yo,
up when we
how
get
much
done. Look
is it
them up.
though? How
It's
much
like
is it?
bro. It's like $500 some dollars, bro. But think about it. How much is it to put your business on a billboard that people drive
Yeah,
by every day?
yeah.
That's gonna
But then,
cost
but
you like
then,
five to a
but then
thousand
you'd
dollars a
have to.
week.
Okay. So in other words, okay, I would do something like that, and then I would have to purposely say I'm going to go into the city and walk around,
Yep, yep,
and then just
yep.
walk around,
So
and then
you go
people are
to
gonna.
so you go to podcasting events because you want a podcast. So you go to podcasting events and you wear that backpack. You know what I mean? You set it on the table. You have your lady wear one. You have whoever's with you wear one.
Well,
You know
you
what I
know my
mean?
lady ain't wearing one. To to
So
to get to get her to do that Billy Talk video was enough. Okay, so I'm
yes,
cool with her just doing that Billy Talk video.
but yeah,
So I'm
man,
good.
like it's dope, bro. It's check them out. It's called Billboard Bag, and the cats. So I just happened to get on a Instagram live with these cats, right? Because they mentioned me in a video somehow, and then all of a sudden I got on there and we got to talking, and he told me straight out, hey, my man with the Billboard Bag, this is his company, and he told me straight out. He said, look. He said, "Oh, this is you, the Real Chat Podcast, right here." He found me on YouTube. He said, "This is you right here, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I'm gonna tell you right now, man." He said, "Can I be honest?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, your thumbnail's garbage." He was like, "Look,"
Okay.
he was like, "Hey, when you look at somebody's thumbnail on social media, he was like, do you want to buy a Honda or do you want to buy the Rolls Royce?" He was like, "What are you gonna
Right.
look at?" You know what I mean? He said, "So I would have scrolled right past you had I not known this was you." You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because when I was talking to him, he right away they were like, "Oh wait, what's the name of your podcast?" I said, "The Real Chat Podcast with Justin Jackson." Right away, he was like, "Who got a phone?" Hey, hey, because it was three of them. It's like so it was just me and Brendan Boyd at first, and he literally goes around like check out it's called Bag Fuel. Check out their podcast. He's on there. I'm gonna send you all of these podcast
Yeah.
links or whatever to check them out, man. But it was dope, man. It was kind of how me and you linked up in the first place. Like we just
Okay.
started talking and then we went on some IG lives together. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you
Hmm.
know it, we're sharing personal information. Next thing you know, we're sharing business ideas. Then we're like, yo, I'm coming out there to
Hmm.
Jersey and we gonna link up and we gonna meet up.
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean? So it just branches off from there. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
put you up with these cats because it's vital information to
Okay.
what it is we do. You know,
Good.
so
Perfect.
and also, I mean, I'm gonna need I need somebody with your expertise with these videos, man. I'm gonna send you some clips, and I
Yep.
mean, man,
And
hey, that,
and it's just
That Heather B joint was dope, bro.
and it's just I don't and it's like I'm like it's easy. You could do. I mean I don't know. I guess because I watched the clip. I put it into the thing. I get the different things, and I'm like, okay, let me find the right song because
Mhm.
everybody knows All Glocks Down. They know all of the popular stuff that she. I want to
Yeah,
put music in there from the artist, or a music or a clip that's gonna make you say, "Oh wow, I ain't heard that in a minute," or "Wow, where did that come from? I never
that's how
heard
I
that
felt
before."
when I went back through it. Like I went back through, like I went on. I ain't gonna lie. After the Heather B event, I went down a rabbit hole where I was looking up a bunch of old school Heather B joints. And I
Yo,
was like,
Heather B is one of the most underrated female MCs out. Yo,
oh,
she is she was down with KRS One in them. Boogie
yeah,
down.
the
Yo,
lyricism, man, like,
but
and from the ground up. But
I'm
she
hoping,
embraced what she does
yeah,
best.
yeah, I'm hoping that actually in 10 minutes she goes on. Her Sirius XM goes on. So when I go inside, I'm at my brother-in-law's house now. I'm gonna go inside and eat and chill. I'm
Yeah,
gonna put it
what
on
time is her joint? Because
7 o'clock.
we got time difference, so it'll be 6
Seven
o'clock
o'clock.
for me. All right, so
Yes.
6 o'clock for me.
Yep. Yep.
And okay,
And she, man, I mean, to know that I'm in her radar,
yep.
wow. I hit
Oh,
her
that's
with a I hit her with a DM. She'll hit me back.
yes.
Sometimes she'll hit me back within minutes of me hitting her with a DM.
Well, you
And I'm
saw
like, wow.
when you posted on the when you posted something earlier today, or
Yes,
she did, and I was like, "Good
I
morning."
had I sent her a message because I was interviewing people on the ship. And I
Mhm.
interviewed the waiter that served us in the Italian restaurant.
Mm,
And when I
mm.
said, "Have you heard of Sway?" He was like, "Oh yes," in that deep South
Yep.
African accent. "Yeah, I know Sway. I know Sway." And I was like, "What?" So I sent her a DM saying, "Yo, Heather, we back." And it was when we got back from the
Uh huh.
cruise on that Monday. I said, "Heather, we back. We waiting to get on the train. And I wish I would have had the time to drag my wife down to 54th Street to
Right.
go to the show." I already know she wasn't going to do that. But guess what? Plus I sent her some other personal messages about some things that's going on.
Right.
But then I said to her, "Oh yeah, by the way, you guys are ringing bells in Zimbabwe."
Yeah.
And bro, I'm sitting there listening to Sway in the morning on the train going home from the cruise, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, DB is killing it right now." Yo, yeah,
Right.
DB doing his thing. Then all of a sudden she says, "Oh yeah, yo, I just got a message I'm looking at from one of our citizens." I'm like, "Oh, okay, what message she got?" From Big Bears everywhere saying he just coming back from the cruise and we ringing
Yeah.
bells in Zimbabwe. I was like, "Oh I don't want to curse on
And
the
you know what?
podcast."
And that really resonates with her because she was just in Italy.
Yes. And,
And
bro, that's the other thing. The ship we was on is Italian base.
okay.
If you saw the clip that I
Yeah.
put,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yep.
You
Yep.
see it says Carnival Italian style.
Yes. Yes.
She was
Yeah.
just in Italy.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy because I actually got on she was doing a live and it was about the dog that was finding truffles. So when she did that live, I started going back and forth with her
Right.
on there. You know what I
Yo,
mean? So I
she
know what
is
you mean. Like, bro, she definitely is, and me and Jersey City Jeff, we just did a whole podcast on community building and what it
mm-hmm,
means to be a community manager and
mm-hmm,
how for Heather B and Sway, their customer base is their community. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? It's it's the love and effort that they put into it. It's not about
Yeah,
monetary
yeah.
value. It's not about what we can
Nope.
do for them because they're already there. They already have
Yeah,
it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
And
about
yeah,
whose heart I can touch. You know what I mean? This
yeah,
is the business they're in.
and yeah, and
So building that community, man, and them, you know what I mean, just reaching out and being in contact because somebody else I just actually went back and forth with was Quasi. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So
Ooh,
yeah,
ooh,
so I told Quasi I want to
yeah,
step up my social media game. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I was like, yo, you
ooh,
might not remember me. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, I remember you. She was like, I remember who you are. She was like,
right.
you and Big
So,
Bear. And that's what the message
wow.
said. And I'm like, yo, I was like, okay, so yeah.
Good. See, so that's good. I'm hoping, I don't know what the process is going to be. They got the new event coming up in the city. And honestly, I'm hoping it's a thing to where you got to pay to go. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go get my ticket now.
Oh, you
But
talking about
if,
on the 13th?
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
think
bro,
that
I'm
may
gonna be
be a free
gone.
event. And then you gotta send the email in and they're gonna pick. I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna try to beg. Yo, I need to be there. I need to be there. It's in New
I
York.
don't even think you would have to beg, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm hoping. I'm
here's the
hoping.
thing. Here's the thing. You already know there's a number. Like I'm gonna text that number and be like, yo, this, boom, boom. So because Terry from LA, you know what I'm saying? That's an automatic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if he goes, yeah, yeah.
That's an automatic.
Because
And he
because
already
if anything, you know what? I'm gonna hit Terry up and be like, yo, if you come, if you don't bring your wife with you, make me your plus one. Shit, you know. Because I don't take anything for granted. I don't take that we've connected with them and it's gonna be automatic. It's like because we're one of thousands. We're
right,
one of
right,
thousands. There's a core group, I want to say, of probably 100, maybe 100 people that are super citizens.
right. But there's a personal connection between few. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
It can be a lot, but it's a personal connection between few. Because me personally, I know a lot of people and I talk to a lot of people. And the thing is, though, is I have a personal connection with certain ones that makes me want to reach out and see how they're doing. That
Yeah.
makes me want to reach out and actually, know what's going on. There's a
Mhm.
lot of people, that say they're citizens, that they want to do this, they want to do that, you know what I mean? But they don't listen every day, they don't call every day, which nobody really can. But I know
Yeah.
the ones that are actually, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm about to go on the air. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing right now? I'm about to get on here and make this call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um
I was so going through withdrawal because I couldn't hear the show. I was like, yo. But look, it is 6:55.
all right,
I'm
brother.
about
I'm gonna
ready to
let you
go in
do it, man.
here.
We
Yep.
about
I'm a
41 minutes in on this
yep.
episode, and I don't even know how much it is. I might have to cut it down back to the 30-minute
Hey,
mark.
do your
But I
thing,
just
man.
want to say, hey,
Chop it
Big
up.
Bear,
What's that? Chop it up, flip it, rub it down. Shit, do it.
oh
Hey,
no, hey,
yeah,
but
we
I love
got.
you, brother.
Trust me. Yes, love. We got. Tell everybody it good. Los, tell us say what's up. Everybody's doing good. Yo,
For
Thanksgiving. I
sure.
may be. I may be with Jersey Jeff for Thanksgiving. So,
Hey, he
um,
in Arizona right now. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
So, I mean, he
Yep.
might. Bro,
Yep.
did you listen to his clip before you go with Nims? You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Well,
go on there and listen.
send it to me. Send it to me. What?
Bro, he
Send
missed
it
his
to me.
flight and he was going off. He missed his flight to Arizona, bro. And he was going off. Just go on IG and look up look on his page.
On his
You know what
page?
I'm saying?
Okay. Let
Yeah,
me get
so
in here now so I can get me some tacos and eat. See, because I want to bet. Because my brother was thinking,
hey,
he was like, oh, you coming out here. I'm not going to expect to see you till 11:30, 12 midnight. And look what time it is. It's
oh, so
7
you there
o'clock.
early. Hey, bro, get
I'm,
to it, man. I salute you. I love you, man.
yes. Oh,
And we gonna definitely catch this up. That's another
gotcha.
recap with the Real Chat Podcast.
Peace. Big bears
All
everywhere.
right, brother. You
Boom.
be well, brother.
I'm
Definitely.
out.
All right.